NFL Nation, how you doing? Come on in. I'm Dolph Jackson of the Come On In Sports Network, and I'd like to welcome you to Come On In NFL. Hope everybody's having a great Sunday, family. Well, it is here, family. The legal tampering period has begun. Free agency kicks off this week. Officially, Wednesday is with agreements that were already agreed upon in Indianapolis, despite what they tell us. We know a lot of deals were done last week at the end of 2 weeks ago at the NFL Scouting Combine. And come midnight, Wednesday morning, we'll have these signings popping off the charts at us, family. But anyway, family, thank you for being here. Hit that like button, subscribe, become a member, become part of the family here at the Come On In Sports Network, which is home to uneducated sports talk, real fan sports, Come On In Bills, the Keeping It Real Who That Sports podcast, Eagles Talk with TJ, and the future home of the Hit Zone, hosted by Mr. J Hits. With that being said, family, there's a lot of news going on around the NFL, and we're about to get you caught up on some of that news. In Kansas City, Hollywood is back in town, baby. That's right. The Chiefs have re-upped with wide receiver Marquise Hollywood Brown. Brown came in last year with the Chiefs, had an injury at the beginning of the season, wasn't able to fully display his talents and put it out there for Chiefs Nation. We know when he was brought in, he was looked to be as a player to take the top off the defense. Now with Xavier Worthy and Hollywood Brown, a healthy Hollywood Brown going into the 2025 season, the Chiefs once again look to stretch the field. Hollywood Brown and the Chiefs are running it back for one more season. The deal, family, is for 1 year, worth up to $11 million. That is the report. So Hollywood Brown is back with the Chiefs. In the Big Easy, baby. Oh, man, he is back. It is a done deal. Many say, why? Just blow it up. Just bite the bullet. Just get rid of Derek Carr. But the Saints and general manager Mickey Loomis have different ideas. Mickey Loomis at the NFL Scouting Combine came out and said, we believe we have a quarterback in Derek Carr that can win. Derek Carr's 2 seasons with the Saints in New Orleans, his record as a starter is 14-13. Not exactly a record that screams, this is the man to take us to the next level. But injuries have hit this team hard. But again, every team in the National Football League has injuries. So it appears Derek Carr will be the man in the Big Easy for 2025 after restructuring his contract and converting it into a signing bonus. Carr would get his full $40 million that is due this year. He's getting it as a signing bonus, and thus creating, I believe, $30 million in cap room for the New Orleans Saints. All right, family, let's keep it going. More news. Arguably, probably, this young man would have been one of the most sought-after offensive linemen in this class. I'm talking about veteran Ronnie Stanley of the Baltimore Ravens. Stanley has re-signed with the Ravens. It's a 3-year, $60 million contract, and this takes one of the top offensive line free agents off the market. All right, family, we'll be right back.
The Come On In Sports Network.
Welcome back, family. In Buffalo, baby, they continue to circle the wagons as the Buffalo Bills have come to terms with defensive end Greg Rousseau. The young Miami alum gets rewarded for his 2024 season where he had a total of 48 tackles, 3 passes defense, 3 forced fumbles, and 8 quarterbacks. It's a 4-year, $80 million extension for the young Greg Rousseau, who is only 24 years old. Bills lock up a young, talented player, edge rusher, whose arrow's turning up. Good job by the Buffalo Bills. Now, the Bills didn't finish there, baby. Earlier before signing Rousseau, they came to terms with Terrell Bernard, keeping him home. They extend the team captain. This young budding star gets $50 million with $25.2 million guaranteed. The Bills are getting their ducks in line and in a row to make one more charge for the crown as top team in the AFC. All right, family. Kristen Kirk. Early in the week, it was reported that the Jaguars, would let Kristen Kirk go. But instead, knock, 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 knock. Who's a knocking? It's your neighbor. It's the one we don't get along that much, but today we're okay. It's the Houston Texans, baby, that come knocking at the door of the Jacksonville Jaguars to acquire wide receiver Kristen Kirk for a 7th-round draft choice. Now, a lot of times you don't see this much. You don't see teams in the same division actually doing trades. Me personally, if you're in the same division, I'm competing with you for that division crown each and every single season, I'm not helping you out. And then, buyer beware. Why would they want to trade Kristen Kirk to an in-division rival? Just something to think about. But Kristen Kirk goes to the Houston Texans. We know young Tank Dell just had surgery after, I believe, his second surgery after that horrific injury that he suffered in the playoff against the Chiefs. We know that Stephon Diggs, he also coming off an injury this past season. He's a free agent. So bringing in Kristen Kirk, could this signal that the Texans may be moving on from Stephon Diggs? We shall see, baby. We shall see. Now, here's the deal that had to get done. Here's the deal that got done. Max Crosby signed a 3-year extension worth $106.5 million, $91 million per 5, guaranteed, baby. That's right. Crosby is now the highest paid non-quarterback in NFL history per year per salary. Congratulations to Max Crosby. He's the heartbeat of that Raiders organization. All out effort every time he's on the field, creating a lot of pressures. Now, one might say, well, Dolph, Max Crosby has more pressures than sacks. I'm going to tell you like this, as my uncle used to tell me, pressure busts a water bite, baby. You can't get the sack without the pressure. So that's what I'm going to say on that. Max Crosby, well deserved. Now, this man here, just give him his gold jacket. He will walk into the Hall of Fame. Over 100+ tackles again last year. He ain't slowing down, and if he's slowing down, he's still one of the top linebackers in the National Football League. You can put him in whatever order you want. But Bobby Wagner, baby, Bobby Wagner re-signed to a 1-year, $9.5 million contract with $8 million guaranteed. He goes back to the Washington Commanders, who surprised everyone last year. There's not one person on social media, on national TV, no one thought or saw the Commanders getting to the NFC Championship. That's because they got that young franchise quarterback in Jalen Daniels, who everybody wants to play with. And Bobby Wagner liked what he saw last year and say, hey, I want to be part of this because I know if we get it right on our side of the ball, we got a youngster who can take us to the promised land. So Bobby Wagner re-upping with the Washington Commanders. This is a trade. Joe Thuney traded to the Chicago Bears. The Bears are showing up that interior of their offensive line. to protect their young quarterback, Caleb Williams. Joe Thuney goes to the Chicago Bears. He's gone there to safeguard the young franchise quarterback. Listen, the All-Pro guard goes there. We know that the Chiefs franchise tag Smith. So now Thuney gets traded. And listen, no one on that offensive line in February in Louisiana Superdome, Louisiana Caesar Superdome, had a good night as they got beat up all night long. But Joe Thuney is still an All-Pro, Pro Bowl caliber offensive lineman, and he is an upgrade for the Chicago Bears. They're doing good things in the Windy City. Jonathan Allen and the Commanders. The Commanders gave him permission to seek a trade, unable to secure a trade. The Commanders have released a two-time Pro Bowl defensive lineman. Jonathan Allen will be on the market. Listen, Jonathan Allen will be a good player to bring in as a rotational player. We know he's been dealing with some injuries the last few years, but when healthy, he can be a disruptive force, and especially if he signs with a team that has a good nucleus of defensive interior players and you can keep him fresh, he can be a problem. Jonathan Allen, interested to see what this talented player signs this offseason. Harold Landry. That's right. Harold Landry last year, the former Pro Bowl linebacker, has been released by the Titans. The Titans were unable to find a trade partner, leading to the split with Landry. Last season, Landry finished with 9 sacks. There will be a market, you better believe, for a linebacker who can get you 9 sacks, baby. Get that quarterback on the ground. Harold Landry will be one of the most sought after defensive free agents, in my estimate, this offseason. And the one that shocked everybody. I didn't see it coming, did you? Because Dolph did not see this coming. Oh, but Jim Harbaugh, baby, there's a new sheriff in town. He took them to the playoff, and now he's cleaning house. The Chargers stunned NFL fans by releasing five-time Pro Bowl defensive end Joey Bosa. This concludes his time with the Chargers, leaving the franchise with 72 sacks. Now, there are already reports. You already know where Bosa could wind up. Could we be reunited? Cause it feels so good. Am I my brother's keeper? With Joey Bosa team with his brother and San Francisco? Everybody automatically thinks so, but we will see. Maybe there's another team that will come a knocking and say, hey, Joey, we got you over here. Come see what we're talking about. All right, family, that's going to do it again. This is your biggest off-season headline so far. I'm Dolph Jackson of the Come On In Sports Network. Thank each and every single one of you, family, for making the Come On In Sports Network a reality. We're growing over here. Tell a friend, tell a neighbor, tell your wife even if she doesn't like football. Tell her go to YouTube, baby, and subscribe. I guarantee you she's going to get some laughs. She's going to get some smiles. She's going to love football. She's going to love sports because we're different over here at the Come On In Sports Network. Everybody's welcome, baby. Everybody's welcome. I want to remind everybody to check out the family of networks here on the Come On In Sports Network. I'm talking about Uneducated Sports Talk, hosted by Mr. Carlos Clayton and his co-host PJ. Also, Eagles Talk. Come on in, Eagles Talk, with our guy from across the pond from Great Britain, the one and only TJ. He holds that down for us. Also, Real Fan Sports. If you like rugby, if you like cricket, football, basketball, baseball, hockey, Formula One, it doesn't matter. Real Fan Sports, baby. They got you covered. Zach, non-fiction, putting it down at Real Fan Sports. And then we got Come On In Bills, hosted by our brothers Jeremy and Lawrence, because nobody circles the wagon, baby, like those Buffalo Bills, except when they play the Kansas City Chiefs. I'm sorry, Bills Nation, Bills Mafia. I just had to throw that out there, baby. You got to get the job done, baby. You got to get the job done. And finally, the Keeping It Real Who That Sports podcast, hosted by yours truly and my co-host, the legendary Coach Rock. Man, you just never know what Coach is going to say or where he's going to take us. Listen, family, thank you all. Set those notification bells for our next presentation, our next live stream, our next show. I guarantee you won't be disappointed. Until then, family, take care. And remember, family, the doors are now open. So come on in.